All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our page. We're just so excited to be here with you guys again this week with another, very, very common question. What we're going to talk about is who can actually start this business, and do we need to be a tech savvy to do this business? Like, because many of us, many people have the same questions, and we also had initially when you got started in this business. So we just want to clear this doubt for everybody. And thank you for joining us live, and people who are going to watch the replay. And very excited to share this with you guys. And before we could dive in, we would like to introduce ourselves. I am Supriya. I'm originally from India. Currently, I'm residing in Texas, USA. I'm with my amazing my husband and two teen boys over here. And I was working in IT, and currently I'm doing this business full time, but not 9 to 5, but it's just flexible whenever we have that. So yeah, it's just going on pretty well for us, and so excited to be part of this journey for almost now. No, it's going to be 3 years on for 20th. So with this, Swati, can you introduce yourself? We can't hear you.
Vasu,
You're muted. So, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can
Vasu,
go.
you go first and then I will
Okay,
come
sure.
later.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Like, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, like, wherever you are watching our live. I hope everyone is doing good. And this is Vasavi Tumala. I am originally from India, and I am living in USA, California, with my two amazing boys and a supportive husband. And I'm doing this business full time, and I'm doing this business from the past 19 months, and I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you, Supriya.
Yeah, sure. Swati, please introduce yourself to the audience.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching this live. Thank you once again. So, I'm Swati. I live in South Carolina, Columbia, USA, originally from India. Right now, I live in South Carolina. I have two girls. I'm starting this business past 4 months, I guess. Completed 4 months. So it's going good. Still, I'm learning and going through all the training videos and everything. I'm doing good. So, yeah, thank you.
All right. Yeah. So with this, we'll dive into our amazing question. The question of the day is who can start this business? Do you need to be tech savvy to start the business? So honestly, to talk on this, right, many people have an interest in building something on online because now everything is in online, right? We do most of the stuff from online. So has the business now. But why do they stop themselves before even starting, right? Because they think that we're not good with the technology and we don't have any experience to do in online business and we don't have any big following and I don't have anything about know anything about an online business, right? So I completely understand that because many of us start from a place of not knowing, even us, right, including us over here. We don't know. But the most important thing here is not knowing everything before you begin, right? So the important thing that is willing to learn, that being coachable and taking that one step at a time. So today we just want to break down who this business is for and what you really need to get into to get started. So to start, who can start this business? The truth is this is not limited to one type of a person. It can be anybody, a person who is, to start, it has to be 18 plus years, right? That's the first thing. That's the main criteria. The rest is, we have a lot of people like working professionals who are looking side hustle because now we don't have much when you look into the careers, you don't have a stability now, right? If people who can stay at home mom and want their more flexibility, someone who is transitioning their careers, right? So they want to to do something else, and they might have started like me as an IT, and now I am fully into this business, doing it online. So it's yes, business owners who are being part of our community. There are a lot of some business owners who are doing this business in our community. So someone who's just simply wanted to want to create another stream of income. It doesn't matter where you are, right? You can still do this business. The main criteria is 18 plus years, and you need to have a valid work permit to do this, right? That's the most important thing. That's you need to have that valid visa and be 18 plus years. So before I could dive into another question, I just wanted to, have Vasavi talk about. Vasavi, can you just explain, do you need to be tech savvy to start this business?
Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Uh, I want to share my journey first because when I started this business, I was a stay-at-home mom. I'm working, and once I started this business, I learned everything in the training. We have like world-class training. We have world-class enterprise level training. I learned everything from the training, and you don't need to be like spinning the wheel. There is already like a proven path where you can simply the follow the steps, and you don't need to be tech savvy. You will learn everything from the training. And especially about me, I'm very shy and I don't know about the social media. And but still I'm here. I'm doing live now with my team.
Yeah.
You can see me. That is the that's how I learned, and I grew like personally and professionally. I gained my confidence through this business. So my answer is no. You no need to be tech savvy to start the business. You can learn at your own pace, at your own time, like around your schedule. So this business works around you, not in the other way. That's it. Thank you, Supriya.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Vasavi, the way she started, the question she asked me, she asked me so many questions because she hasn't worked here. She worked back in
Mm.
our country, but she never worked here. But she was never an camera person, and she asked me, "Oh, do I have to do the reels? Do I have to do this? Do I have to do that? I don't know anything online." But now, from for the past, it's been almost like 19 months, Vasavi,
Correct.
and so she's doing wonderfully well. And now today she's a coach in our community. I'm super proud of her to see, so from where she was and how, where she is now. And she's totally, just transformed herself. I don't think a lot of people who are working also have this kind of confidence, and then the growth, especially personal growth that she has, right? It is not just earning here. We are also, personally developing ourselves as a person. Right? That's very, very important. Thank you so much, Vasi, for sharing that. And Swati, could you please again explain who can start this business to the audience,
Yes.
please?
Yes. Thank you, Supriya. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Who can start this business means like, first of all, like me, like how I can start this business. I want to share my journey. So I'm a mom with two girls, and besides, I'm running a small food catering business. Within that, I just want to learn extra digital skills. I want to learn more things. So then I got this opportunity from Vasavi because I saw her ad and I used it to join with her. And like for myself, I use it to take some time because I'm not a tech. I don't know any knowledge with the internet, with the new digital skills and everything. So I use it to learn everything in the training, and everything I use it to learn. Whenever I have questions, I use it to ask my mentor and my coach. And it's kind of like, why I'm sharing this thing is because we have a community here. So wherever, if you don't know anything, people are there around you, and they will come and they will clear all your doubts. Anyone can join this business. The thing is that there is an eligibility of 18 years of age and valid visa. So that is the eligibility for starting this business. Nothing else. You don't need any tech savvy. You don't have any IT knowledge or anything else. You don't need anything. Just pocket of time of your how much time you want to spend on your learning and new things and implementing in our business. So that is great for to start this business. That's what I'm starting this business, and I'm doing great. And thank you for giving this opportunity, Supriya and
Yeah,
Vasavi.
absolutely. Thank you, Swati, for sharing that. So Swati is just, as you guys hear, she's just very calm, composed. So as Vasavi too. But Swati, when before you could start, you had your own questions, right? You had a lot of doubts. You got it cleared. So how do you now feel about, some, for example, somebody starting just new, right, watching, who absolutely has no uh, you know they're not in online, they have not done anything, anything in online, and they're not a tech savvy, and same as you were just started as a beginner, you absolutely had no idea. So how do you feel, you've been there in the business for the 4 months? How does the training and how does the community help for you over here, so that
Yeah.
it will the other people watching live or the replay, help them to understand that can they be able to do this business? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, training is good. Like the all the trainings will be on video based learning. So once you done one video, and after that another video will come. It will come by one. So there is no rush of learning that training. You have to complete your training in one day or 1 month or 1 week. It's not like that. Like whenever you have a questions, you just slowly learn because I am the learner. So I use it to take a little long time. So little long time, day by day I use it to improve my digital skills. And I am very shy person to camera, even I don't know English also. But now I started little. So even if you start with a little amount of time, little knowledge also, it's fine for this business. Because when you come into our business, so business will teach you each and everything. So you don't need to worry every for each and a small doubts or anything. Like in a software and everywhere, like wherever people are there, like they use it to give very limited knowledge. They will give you very limited time for you. Like here in our community, the mentor and the coach gives lot of things and lot of inputs, a lot of insights. They use it to teach each and every day. We have so many meetings in middle of the week. We have meetings wherever we have doubts, all the things. They use it to clear all the doubts. And people were here, and they will support you in 24 by 7. So you don't need to worry. This business is good for beginners and learners like me and everyone.
So yeah, absolutely explained it so well for any beginner, because we all come here to just make that earn that extra income, or just we are at stay-at-home moms on as in full time, like any other career, we're doing this business, right? So but other things like developing yourself personally, which is very very important. I don't think anywhere else in any other businesses they says it. Our business is like a whole package, right? So it will all have another bonus benefits. And thank you, Swati, for sharing that. Absolutely, like a lot of people, we also have this question, a lot of people are not tech savvy, can I really do this? Of course the answer is yes, because we don't need to have that technology, we don't need to be a technology experts, because we have like Vasavi or Swati over here, and a lot of people in our community who started purely not even knowing the English very well, don't even like how now Swati has speak. She was telling that she also couldn't speak well, and how she's improving herself even to speak in English so beautifully. Like, so you can be completely, all that is you have to bring your willingness to learn and implement what you learn, to step one step at a time, take one step at a time, every day improve yourself. You just see, if you only put your half an hour or 50 minutes a day or 1 hour, whatever the time slot that you have, you can start this. Anybody can start this business, right? You don't need to know the coding, you don't need to build any complicated websites here, or you don't need to understand to be a tech savvy here, right? We don't need, you need to understand every tool, right? So it just like when you get started using that smartphone, if you know how to use the smartphone and social media, and if you're really in online and you're in the Facebook, Instagram, whatever, you're just YouTube, right? A lot of us go and watch. If you want to know everything, we just go and check onto the YouTube. So if you just know this, you're good to know, right? Good to go with. That is good enough. Everything is starting our training step by step. The same applies here too. So there you have all the tools here to support you. Then what matters, as I said, is the learning. So you'll be learning this basics, and you with the guidance, and you're going to learn a lot of skills you develop, because social media is the thing, that will never die. People might come and go in this world, but social media will never die. So yeah. So that is our thing. And what we expect here is you have to be willing to learn communication with people. Just be consistent. So do at your own pace, right? That is the thing with you guys. Thank you for all of you who have joined us live and is going to watch the replay. And Swati and Vasavi, do you guys have anything for us,
Yeah.
uh, to tell to audience? You have
Yeah,
anything
I
you can
would
share?
like to share. So, who is interested, who wants to start their online digital estimate business, you can reach to us. Yeah, so that you can get started. That's what's that. Thank you, Supriya.
So, who are all watching live, can you please let us know where you guys are watching in the comments, so we can get to see you guys, and really appreciate you guys watching us live over here. If you can just comment where you're watching from, or else we can just close for today. And with that, thank you so much for joining us today, and hope this live helped you realize that starting something new doesn't require to know everything from day one, right? You don't need to be tech expert, you don't need to have a huge audience, you don't need to have all the answers to get started, because we never had all the answers to get started. But if you have any questions, you can always contact one of us over here. All that I said is willingness to learn, with the right support and the commitment to take that action. I think anybody can do this business so successfully. If this topic connected with you guys, and you are very curious to learn more about how this works, feel free to send us a message to any one of us, like Vasavi, Swati, or me, anybody, or you comment info. So we'll share the information with you guys, and then let's hope you guys all join one day with us and share your journey like us over here. And okay, we'll see you guys inside, and thank you everyone. I'll see you guys in the next live for next week.